Everyone says you need money to, well, make money in real estate. But here's a strange truth. Some of the most resourceful investors started broke. No six-figure savings, or 5 or 4. No trust fund. Just strategy, hustle, and steps that actually work. In this video, we're breaking down the 7 critical things you must do to start investing in real estate when you're broke, and why they're more relevant right now in 2025 going forward than ever before. Number 1, the 60-day reset strategy. I really wish I would have done this. Before your first deal, know that you need leverage, but it's not financial leverage. You need personal leverage. Listen, step 1, create a 60-day cash runway, but do it like this. It's only 3 moves. First, spend 25% less each month. Find a few things you can live without that you purchase consistently, like Uber Eats if you are me, and cut it out. Number 2, stack an emergency buffer. Now, $1,000 is a great place to start, but if that's pretty daunting right now, that's okay. How about $100? Make that your first goal. Once you get to 100, getting to 200 is a lot easier. It's the habit of carrying over a little bit of money in your bank account, in your pocket, in your drawer, month to month. And finally, start thinking about this, launching a cash flow side hustle. This could be Uber, it could be Upwork, it could be a weekend shift, but there are a ton. In fact, there are infinite ways to make money as an individual nowadays. Now, why does this matter? 64% of Americans have less than $500 saved. It's not just risky, it's a roadblock to being able to live life. This 60-day reset gives you room to learn, invest, and act. And that room is invaluable. You won't collapse under your next flat tire, and that's really important. And hey, who doesn't like a little bit less anxiety day to day? Number 2, learn with precision, not just passion. The average aspiring investor scrolls TikTok for ideas. The successful ones follow a focused learning system. And here's one for you. And let me tell you, it's great. Number 1 is the Bigger Pockets Rookie Podcast. Shout out to Bigger Pockets, incredible brand that I can't consume enough of. So the Rookie Podcast. Number 2, read Rental Property Investing by Brandon Turner. Listen to it on audio. Find a YouTube summary. Consume something that is based on rental property investing by Brandon Turner and watch it go from there. And then finally, which if you're listening to this and watching it, you're already there, but it's YouTube. There are a ton of incredible experts out there that have very specific knowledge depending on what exactly you're looking to do in the real estate game. On top of that, there are 4 terms that you want to focus on in your first 30 days. Number 1 is cash on cash return. Number 2 is DSCR loans. Number 3 is the BRRRR or the BRRRR method. And finally, house hacking. It doesn't matter if one of these doesn't interest you. It's very important to understand these 4 terms in your first 30 days. In fact, inexperienced investors like myself when I started miscalculate ROI in over 70% of their first deals. That's how good deals turn into bad debt. So you're building knowledge equity before financial equity. Always think that way in anything you do, and especially investing in real estate. Number 3, house hack without buying a home. What are you talking about? Well, check this out. Most people think wrong about this. In fact, this is very new, modern advice that's hitting the mainstream. Most people are going to wait until they can buy, of course, but you can actually start while you rent. This is called nomad house hacking. Rent a 3-bed home, sublet 2 rooms legally. This is an easy concession for a landlord to give, so just ask if it can be a part of the lease. That way, you can live for free or close to it. Now, if you can save $500 to $800 a month by doing this, you're going to get somewhere very fast. For example, in Denver, this can be the difference. I know it's the difference between surviving and being an investor. You're still a tenant, but the most important thing is that you're now thinking like a landlord, and that's invaluable. Number 4 is wholesaling and bird dogging for cash flow. If you can't buy real estate yet, you can sell access to it. Yes, for real. This is wholesaling. First, you find a distressed home, maybe from a foreclosure list or an organization like Drive for Dollars. You negotiate a purchase contract with the owner. So figure out what the owner would be willing to accept. And then you take that contract and you sell it to a cash buyer. It's just a contract, just a few pieces of paper. You can sell these contracts for $5,000 to $15,000. So if you can figure out how to do this, you can make a lot of money very fast. No license, no capital required, nothing. Now, that's not the easiest thing to just get up and do if you are brand new to real estate. So if it is too early for that, you can start as a bird dog. A bird dog is an easier version of this, but still can be extremely lucrative. You send leads to a local investor, which means you need to find two things. One is, where do I find leads? And two is, I need to find local investors who are looking to invest. You do the hard work for them, and they pay you maybe $500 to $1,000 per closed deal if you sent them that lead. Now, your leads can be your friends, your family, anyone that is looking to buy a home. The average wholesale fee in 2024 was $9,100. You just need your first. Number 5, get in the room with real players. The truth is, success in real estate doesn't happen alone. That is, over time, even if you're starting alone. So get involved in the right networks right away, and you will get a ton of help. Your local REIA group, free investor meetups on meetup.com, and Facebook groups like Your City Real Estate Investors. Say something like this: I'm just starting. I'll trade time for knowledge. Can I help out or shadow anyone here? A lot of people will jump at that. Real estate mentorships can cost $10,000 plus if you do it the old school way. Now, if you just show up to one of these events, you're getting that for free. Proximity to action beats theory. Number 6, invest with $10. No property required. Seriously? You probably think you need at least $20,000 to invest. Let's start with $10 instead. Now here's how. Use apps like Fundrise, Arrived Homes, or Public REITs, REITs. Invest in real estate funds with fractional ownership. Between 2012 and 2022, private REITs outperformed the S&P 500 by over 3% annually. You're not buying a property, but you are buying exposure, dividends, and the investing habit. Number 7, stack skills until you land your first deal. Within 6 to 12 months, your goal is one word: proof. Now, if you're wholesaling, you find a seller, get a contract, close your first deal. You've got all of a sudden $5,000 in the bank. Real experience, not theory. That could change your life. If you're saving and house hacking, picture this: you've slashed your living expenses, especially the unnecessary ones. You talk to lenders about FHA or DSCR loans, and you're analyzing real deals on Zillow and Redfin weekly. Zillow data, in fact, shows the average first-time investor waits 3 years before taking action. Now, that's not a terrible idea, but if you follow this list, you'll do it in under 1 year because you're working with a plan. And the vast majority of people don't work with a plan. They just work with a dream. So bring both to the table. Now, let's wrap this up. These aren't quote-unquote motivational ideas like many videos you'll watch. This is a mechanical system for getting started when you're broke. And it works, but you have to do it. So if you want data-driven strategy and real-world breakdowns that help you beat the market, because I need to too, subscribe to Deep Research Real Estate. This channel filters out the noise and gives you exactly what matters. And finally, broke is never permanent unless you stay that way. As soon as you change, so does everything else. We'll see you next time.